We are jumping right into a really surreal story today about a guy named Julian. It's all about that heavy, familiar tug of war between corporate loyalty and family life, and we've distilled the best insights from the source material just for you.
It really is a fascinating narrative. The author creates this wild juxtaposition between domestic chaos and corporate demands. I mean, it feels a bit surreal on the surface, but the underlying themes are probably going to hit very close to home.
Okay, let's unpack this. We start with Julian in a hot, crowded, 24-hour laundromat.
Right, and his wife is totally exhausted.
They're having a tense argument, and out of pure frustration, she just dumps her water bottle all over the floor.
But before the water even settles, there is a literal clinical snap.
Julian is instantly teleported from the laundromat into his corner office at Vortex Holdings.
Still holding his phone, mid-argument.
I mean, I think anyone who has ever zoned out on a stressful Zoom call while their kids are screaming in the next room knows exactly what that mental teleportation feels like.
Exactly. What's fascinating here is how that raw argument acts as a heated bridge connecting his fractured worlds. He is physically standing in the corporate empire he spent 14 years building, but his mind is entirely stuck in the laundromat.
It brilliantly shows a complete inability to compartmentalize domestic stress from a high-stakes career.
The anger literally drags him across space.
Right. And he's actually in the middle of being let go from the company. He ends up in a boardroom with his mentor, Arthur, who pours him a glass of aged rum from a fancy bar cart. But I found Arthur's reaction to spilling a little bit of that rum really bizarre. Talk me through what's going on there.
It's a fantastic visual contrast to the scene we just left. Arthur spills a couple drops of rum on the mahogany table, and he immediately pulls out a silk cloth and starts frantically scrubbing the spot.
It's a sterile, quiet panic.
Compare that to Julian's wife tossing water all over the laundromat floor in a messy emotional release. Arthur's obsession with that tiny drop of rum shows how corporate culture demands an illusion of absolute control, even when Julian's 14-year career is actively falling apart.
That need for control really peaks during his actual exit, which is just brutal. The legacy CEO, Marcus, walks in, doesn't even look at Julian.
Just waves his hand dismissively to clear the room.
Yes. Then Elena, the current CEO, walks past and delivers a chilling ultimatum. She says, "You're either part of the engine or you're the steam left behind."
It really highlights how disposable even top-tier employees can be to a massive corporate machine. The company views people as fuel, plain and simple.
So what does this all mean? It really made me stop and look at my own work-life balance, and I bet it'll do the same for you. Are you sacrificing your reality for an engine that's just going to roar on without you the second you leave?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, we see Julian finally waking up to that reality. He refuses to finish the rum Arthur poured for him.
He walks out into the hallway, carrying a box of fancy corporate desk knickknacks, and he hears kids playing tag near the elevators.
The little boy actually asks if he can have the box of souvenirs.
And Julian says no, right? Which honestly surprised me at first.
He does say no. He decides to keep those tokens of his technical mastery and grit, but he's reclaiming them for his own kids instead of leaving them behind or giving them away.
He leaves the building with a much later step.
And that leaves you with something important to ponder today. The text describes Julian's sudden shift from the laundromat to the high-rise as a literal teleportation.
Yeah.
But what if it's actually a metaphor for modern burnout?
Yeah.
Are we all experiencing these jarring mental teleports between household chores and high-stakes work calls, secretly fracturing our minds until we can no longer be fully present in either reality?